Hello friends, good afternoon. As discussed yesterday, we had a launch of our discussion forum. So today I have come up, with a kind of a discussion which is going to involve three basic disciplines or three systems of our city. Maybe the systems, if you understand systems, it's a collective whole. We cannot just speak about the system by isolating it from the particular, a body as such, because the system is a clear functioning of the entire body as a whole, rather than speaking about the fragments of it. We cannot fragmentalize or decompartmentalize it as per our needs, but we need to understand the holistic functioning of the body, and then the diagnosis needs to be inserted, or plugged in. So the three basic systems which we are going to speak to today is about, about politics, it's about technology, it's about governance. Okay, governance, I'm talking here referring to PMC or MCGM or the MMRDA. It's like a governing operating body, which has been doing work for social cause as such. One second. So we'll try to speak about these three systems as such, where we speak about the politics, we speak about the governance, we speak about the technology. Nowadays, just to have a background of politics as such, we have elected personals such as MLAs, and we have our local representatives such as the Nagar Sevaks or the corporates who represent us. We select them from various parties, and they try to take our voices or try to think about the upliftment and identify the issues in the area and try to resolve it. So they are like our representative, they are like the face of our Janta, we call it. So basically, there are many parties as such. Since I have been from a political background as such myself, my father has been in politics for last 25 years. He's no more now, but he has done a substantial work in one of the biggest parties of Mumbai. And so maybe that's the reason we are away from it, because we have seen the in and outs of a political agenda and the political party, and what it takes to build up that strong, what you say, brotherhood, or what you call it, as a domain, to define one's responsibilities. Is very difficult for us to manage that. That's the reason I don't know how he managed it, but let's see. And then we have these political heads, who nowadays have basic agendas such as self-defense workshops, or unnecessary blood donations, and there are many things which are more religiously or biased opinions which have triggered this kind of activities. But what we as technicians or planners or urban designers or responsible citizens, what we want is there should be a coherent discussion where it triggers a lot of ideas for the upliftment of the area, of the society, by being little sensitive towards the religious aspects and being more critical on the aspects of development, of infrastructure, of upliftment of societies through various insurgents such as sports, infrastructure management, area development, road development, and all those kind of small things which can happen. Once again, I'll just and then once when the events, to have this kind of a discussions, we need to carve out a platform. Platform in its not physical sense like a platform, but something which can trigger such discussions, which can get people together rather than physically being at one place, because in today's scenarios where cities are too complicated and there is a lot of time which is required, and there is always a less time for everyone. We have our responsibilities, we have our families, we have our work, other social things, we cannot manage. So that's the reason it is getting neglected. So just to get connected to the entire system, we need to carve out this platform. And this platform, I'm particularly speaking about technology. I'm talking about an application, an app, which at the area level, where the governance of the local corporator or the MLA defines the perimeter of that app. Okay, and that app is being shared between what you call the bureaucrats, like the implementation body or the governance body such as BMCs, MCGM and MMRDA, and then it is being shared with the local corporator. I mean, the political parties come in, and the voices, or the janta we call it, or the people of that area. So it is the shared communities, like a big triangle where three of them are sharing one platform, where the application gives an opportunity for every individual or the citizens of that area to feed in login data. In terms of, it can be an issue, it can be an idea, it can be something to resolve, it can be something to ease out. All those kind of freedoms can be shared feeded in that app via data, and that data is analyzed in presence of the BMC commissioner and the local politician, and the points are being addressed, and then a database can be created which can be connected to a program of implementation, where it can be a compressed format like our Microsoft project management schemes which are available, like MS management which is there available. It can be plugged into that, and then a monitoring of this implementation work can happen. So this, and nowadays technology has already got us together through that mobile phone which we have. We have 4G data, we have fast communication, and today's world depends upon communication. The more the faster communication will be, the more the faster implementation strategies will be. So thing is that it is the best platform where I feel that students, humble citizens, technicians, bureaucrats, all can come together on that platform, sharing their ideas. It will be analyzed, it will be cross-checked, it will be value engineered and shared, and then the implementation strategy through the funds which are available for the local corporator or the MLA. So this is just an idea why technology can. We have so many apps nowadays, right from meditation till booking of tickets to air flights and everything. Entire globe is well connected with this new mobile called which is cell phone, smart Android or an Apple. So you have those kind of iOS systems available with you, so why cannot use it? We need such kind of discussion which will trigger upliftment of society, upliftment of communities. But thing is that nowadays, because of less amount of time, there is no right direction given to this kind of activities. It always has a biased desire of a particular party to have and utilize the funds which are available, and then it goes into a different direction altogether. I don't have any issue with any of the political parties. It's just a suggestion which I'm trying to give, so that it will trigger a revolutionary thought in the community. You can actually make things implemented faster via communication. That is an app, and in that app itself there will be results which will be uploaded, and people can comment on it. The voices can be heard. Nowadays what happens, we have a standing committee, and then we have a public opinion where only hardly a handful of people are able to go there, attend these public forums, give their opinions. And there are very little NGOs also which inform you about this thing, like Mumbai First and all is there, but it is very limited. No one knows, not everyone knows about this kind of organization and this kind of events which are happening. It only comes in a small corner of a newspaper and we don't know about it. So by doing this, we can actually take care of the infrastructure, about the security of women, about security of the locality, plantations, water loggings, traffic jams. Everything can be resolved. Because what happens when BMC comes as an isolated layer, it try to dig up certain things at junctions where there are cross bendings of plumbing pipes or sewer lines, and those junctions are actually the nodes where there is signals and there are a lot of traffic and there are a lot of activities happening there on the roads. Because of this small insertion of BMC, by doing digging up a hole, the entire system gets disrupted. So maybe an app will be an ease out where people are citizens of those areas are informed about this, and an alternative traffic route has been uploaded in the map, so that the in and outs and traffic directions and signages can take place and people are informed about it, that way. So you get a clear new updated map of the new traffic junctions and new traffic movement because of the work which is going on here. So you're quite updated, and the communication is quite faster, and it can also a very good platform for feedbacks. So that's how the system works. If you have to think about the system, don't fragment or dissect it. strand by strand, try to understand the organism holistically, psychologically, physically, try to understand the in and outs and pros and cons, what, which, where, whose of those parameters, and then try to diagnose it slowly rather than making bolder moves. You can have the small inserts of specimens of everyday life, map, which can feed in data. Data can be analyzed, cross-verified, cross-checked, implemented, cross-verified again by public as an opinion, and that's how things can go faster. So guys, this was my first discussion. Hope it was, I try to compress it and make it more sharper day by day, but this is just an attempt for you guys. Okay.